Welcome, everyone, to our program tonight. Let's meditate for 21 days in a row. My name is Linda Taylor. I'll be your MC for tonight. I live in northern New Jersey, and I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation for more than half of my life. Welcome to those of you who are completely new to Sahaja Yoga, to those who maybe have tried it, but maybe not really felt that you could really say you can do it. And to those of you who are continuing, we're so glad to have you back. We're sure this is going to be a very enriching and deepening experience for all of you. We hope you've made some good New Year's resolutions and that fulfilling the commitment of 21 days in this course will take you a great distance towards meeting those resolutions. This course is experiential. We are going to tell you all about Sahaja Yoga, but we're going to mostly give you a very deep experience of your own inner being so you can get free from thoughts, from stress, from anxiety, from fears, all the things that hold us back. So we invite you to join us. We have the programs are recorded. So if you miss one, don't worry, you can still keep up. We know 21 days is a long time to commit to, but you will be able to catch up on our website with the recordings on YouTube. I just want to say that Sahaja Yoga is always free, and there is a very eager community of Sahaja Yoga teachers who've been practicing for a long time, who are very ready to support you in this journey. Our format is we have an hour-long program. Then after that, you can go. But if you want to stay, you can request a breakout room individually. And we will also have a Q&A session with our presenters. So now I'd like to bring on the presenters for today and introduce them. So we have Mark Taylor, who happens to be also my husband. And Mark, would you like to say a few things about yourself?
Hello, welcome to the 2023 online program that runs 21 days nonstop. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for a very long time. I started it when I was 25 years old. That's a long time ago. And it is so enjoyable, and nothing beats meditating with a room full of eager people ready to get to that same state of meditation.
We also have Sylvia Dooling. Sylvia lives in Jacksonville, Florida, and Virginia right now. Would you like to say a few things about yourself, Sylvia?
Yes, hello, everyone. My name is Sylvia, and my husband and I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and we also travel frequently to the Blue Ridge Mountain area of Virginia because we have family there. I've been meditating since 2001, and it's a great privilege to be with all of you. Thank you all for joining, and can't wait to share this evening.
And last but not least, we are very honored tonight to have Shaktidhar, a very well-known musician who is joining us tonight from India. So Shaktidhar, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Linda. Hello, everyone. It's an absolute joy and pleasure to be here for this great occasion where you all are getting introduced to Sahaja Yoga, which I have been practicing for the past 20-25 years. And this has helped me very immensely in my music and my life altogether. And I hope you all will take to this and make your life better and enjoyable, more enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So without further ado, let's really take advantage of the power of this online platform to meditate together. And I'll turn it over to Mark.
Welcome. I'm going to introduce Sahaja Yoga to you. Many of you have already experienced it in different formats, but other people, it's brand new. So by way of introduction, we can pose the question, what's going to happen next? And this is something that we all live with, especially in this current environment where we feel so much uncertainty, so much doubt. Is tomorrow going to be all right? Am I going to be all right? And so we become seekers of knowledge, seekers of certainty. How can I know what is true? So wouldn't it be amazing if we could actually feel things as simply as we feel hot or cold on our nervous system, that we simply feel this is real, could feel this is true. And so that is the promise of this meditation. So why are we here? Because we're seeking. And for many of us, it's been a long and lonely journey to come to this meeting tonight. Often we're the only seekers in our family or in our social group. People wonder, what is it about that person? They have a house, they have a family, they have children, they have a job, and yet they never seem completely satisfied. What is it? And so there's something more, something that we want to achieve, some kind of awareness, some kind of knowledge. So what we can tell you is that indeed within us, there is a way to get to that knowledge. It's a potential power that we're all born with, and it resides in the sacrum bone of every human being. It's a potential energy which, when awakened, allows us to feel, sometimes for the first time, what is true. What is true knowledge? What is reality? How can we tell the right thing to do from the wrong thing to do? So this energy is in the sacrum bone at the base of the spine. And in the ancient yogic tradition of India, it's been given a name, which means coiled, Kundalini. So this is the potential that we're born with. And everyone in this program, you're going to have the experience of this pure energy being awakened, and then see the result in terms of what you know, what you understand, what you can feel. Now, how is this possible? How can this energy be awakened in 1,000 people in Zoom, and how many more people watching at the same time in YouTube? It's possible because of a woman whose photograph you see there, and her name is Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. And she made a change. She did something which made it possible for thousands of people, millions of people, to come to this self-realization, this self-knowledge, this new awareness of being able to feel what is true. And through her method of Sahaja Yoga, we find out that it's not just one or two people who can get to this state, but so many. And you can finally feel what is true. You can finally find out what the source of reality is. How do I know it's true? And then on your central nervous system and your conscious awareness, you know what is going on. Shri Mataji was born in India in a Christian family in 1923. And so this year we commemorate the 100th anniversary of her birth. As a young girl and as a woman, she joined the fight with Mahatma Gandhi to liberate her country from the British, because it was a colony of the British Empire. And liberating her country was, of course, the big job for her and her family, but also she wanted to show everybody that you can be an incredibly powerful spiritual figure and also fulfill all the duties, all the roles and responsibilities that were given in life. So she was a daughter, then a wife, then a mother, then a grandmother, and then a great-grandmother. And she made this change, this new way of perceiving reality in 1970 when she awakened the Kundalini. In 1973, because of a job her husband got in London, England, she was living in London, England, and she got to meet us, the avid seekers of truth and reality, and found out just what we've been doing to ourselves, all our confusion, all the different things we'd tried. And so she started to work with us. And around 1981 is when she basically hopped on a plane and began a nonstop tour around the world that went on pretty much till the end of her life, where she visited every continent and met with hundreds of thousands of people face to face and showed them how to achieve this state of self-knowledge, of complete peace, of complete liberation from this thoughts. So I was very privileged to meet Shri Mataji myself in Mumbai in 1982, and being with her for several months in India and then in London, I finally experienced a new state of being where I was no longer alone, cut off from other people, in a state of complete confusion. I could finally feel that I was connected in some way to other people. And so I gained this inner certainty that I have felt something real for the first time in my life. And then what I left behind was my resentment, my hesitation, my fear. And I started to acquire new powers, new awareness, new understandings, very slowly. Some of us are quite slow, and that's me. So what is Sahaja Yoga? So I'm going to say that it's 4 things, and of course it's a multitude of things, and it has different meanings for different people who make this part of their life. Number 1, it's a method. It's a technique. We learn how to clear out all the accumulated stuff that gets in our way, all our fear, our doubt, our anger, our judgments, which are often directed towards ourselves and others. We also learn the technique of how to give this experience to others. So not only we feel what is true, we can actually help other people to also feel what is true also. And again, feeling it, not through the mind, but through what we feel through our 5 senses. Sahaja Yoga is also an attitude. We look at what's happening within ourselves, we look at what's happening around us, and we attain a state of detachment. We just watch, but we don't need to panic. We don't need to worry. We don't need to wonder what's going to happen. We develop an attitude of positivity. We have a very positive outlook on life, that things are working, things are going to work out, and we're going to be part of that. The third aspect of Sahaja Yoga for me is it's a lifestyle. It's a way to pick and choose through this minefield of human existence and say, this is good for me. I just know this is the best thing to do. And we start to know what to avoid in life that has been causing us harm, that has actually been in the way of our growth, of our achievement of being our true selves. And so we start living a very wise and balanced life. And the 4th aspect of Sahaja Yoga is all of us. Here we are together because we're all seeking the same thing. And through this state of complete silence, we learn how to support each other, look after each other, encourage each other, that we're no longer on this lonely journey, but we're now climbing this mountain, achieving who we really want to be and what we really want to do in this lifetime together. I spoke about this pure energy within us. And so tonight, all of you are going to experience this. And so now I'm going to turn it over to my dear sister and friend, Sylvia, who's going to introduce us to how do you awaken this energy?
Thank you, Mark. It was wonderful to hear your explanation to everyone about Shri Mataji, about Sahaja Yoga. So how do we awaken this energy? We have this subtle system within us, which we briefly saw in the chakra chart, and we'll explore in other programs later. And we use the powers that we have now in order to awaken this Kundalini power, which is latent at this time. And so we have in our central nervous system, as Mark was explaining, we have to feel the truth. We have to feel our enlightenment. We have to feel our self-realization on our central nervous system. So we're awakening a new dimension tonight, but we're using what we have. And we're using our left channel and our right channel, which are represented by our right and left hands. And we're going to be, with our left hand open on our lap, we can start to get ready. Mark's going to demonstrate some things for us in just a moment. And then we'll get actually into taking the steps with our eyes closed. But what we'll be doing is, with our left hand open on our lap, we'll be using our right hand on our left channel. So the left channel is the channel of desire. Nothing happens without our desire power. And the right hand is our hand of action. So we'll be using our right hand to make different affirmations at different energy centers along the way on the left side. So Mark is with us now. So what we'll do is we'll get started. And first, please follow along with him so you have some muscle memory. And when we're actually going through the steps with your eyes closed at that time, you'll hear my voice guiding you, but you'll remember what we did together with Mark. So we're going to start today with our hand on our heart, all of us. Left hand is open on our lap and right hand on the heart. And then we'll bring our right hand down to the left side of our waist. Then we'll bring the right hand down to where the leg and torso meet on the left side. This is our center of pure knowledge or intuition. All along, we'll be saying affirmations. Then we'll bring our right hand up again to the left side of our waist. And then again to our heart. Again, and higher to the crook of our neck and shoulder on the left. And then across our forehead, leaning our head down a little bit. And then we'll bring our hand, stretch our palm open as far as we can, and bring the center of our, on the center of the top of the head, and press it. I may ask you to rotate it, front, right, back, and left, moving the scalp, not the hair. And then we're going to raise the hand up. And this is the part that Mark already addressed, where we begin to feel our enlightenment on our central nervous system. We'll begin to feel perhaps heat or cooling or tingling when this inner energy, our Kundalini energy, shows us that it's begun to rise and break through this fontanelle bone area in an energetic way, connecting us with the all-pervading power, which gives us this meditative state. So thank you so much, Brother Mark. And with that, all of us can begin together. So hopefully we're already sitting in a very comfortable way. And to give us a greater grounding before we begin the steps, let's bring our two hands on or towards the Mother Earth, just for a moment. Take a deep breath, relaxing the belly, the waist, the chest and shoulders, and our neck. Mother Earth, through your gravity, please give us the grounding necessary to achieve our self-realization this evening. Now let's bring our two hands open on our lap, palms facing upward. And let's bring our attention to this mothering energy in our sacrum bone at the base of our spine, anchoring our spinal column, which is the central path within us. O Mother Energy, Kundalini Mother, please guide our meditation this evening. Now let's bring our right hand to our heart. And here we ask this mothering energy, Mother, who am I? Am I the pure spirit? Am I the pure spirit? Just ask this question with all your sincerity and pure desire to awaken all the benefits of your self-realization, of your true self, your spirit. Mother, am I the pure spirit? Now we'll ask a second question. Let's bring our right hand to the left side of our waist. Many of us have desired to be our own master, to be able to overcome the hurdles of life and realize ourselves fully. With our right hand now on the center of our self-mastery, we can ask, Mother Kundalini, am I my own master? Am I my own teacher? With our left hand open and our right hand here, just feel the response within. To become our own master, we must have the knowledge of the self. Now let's bring our right hand to where the leg and torso meet on the left side. This is our center of intuition. Or we can, our center of self-knowledge, which goes even deeper when Kundalini awakens. Mother Kundalini, I want to experience the pure knowledge. I want to experience the knowledge of myself. I want to experience the pure knowledge of my pure self. Just allow yourself to request this of your Mother Kundalini, who's just been waiting, coiled in 3.5 coils at the base of your spine for your pure desire. She cannot cross your freedom. Indeed, she can only give you self-realization through your pure desire that you express. So without any reservations, allowing yourself to fully give in to these desires and express them fully. for your self-realization, to know yourself. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. With pure knowledge of ourselves, mastery is possible. Let's bring our right hand up now again to our left waist. And here we say again, a little differently, with full confidence, and affirm our self-mastery. Mother, I am my own master. Mother energy, please awaken the self-mastery which is innate within me. With the rising of this pure knowledge and affirming self-mastery, let's bring our right hand back to our heart. Mother energy, I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not these thoughts. I am not these emotions. But I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am one with my spirit. Now let's just raise the right hand straight up from the heart, feeling that refreshment, perhaps a breeze in the heart, perhaps a lightening of the load on our shoulders. Let's bring our right hand to where the neck and shoulder meet on the left. Can turn our head to the right a little bit. Mother energy, Mother Kundalini, if I am the pure spirit, how can I feel guilty? How can I condemn myself and not respect myself? Mother energy, I am not guilty at all. I do not condemn myself. But I correct myself in the compassion and the light of my spirit. Another great compassion that we can have is compassion enough for ourselves to forgive. Let's bring our right hand across our forehead. We can remove our glasses if we like. Relax our face. And just press with the center of our palm on the center of our forehead. We can squeeze the temples on both sides if we like. Mother energy, I want to experience the space between the thoughts. And I want to learn the method. Shri Mataji has taught us that forgiveness is the method to create that space between the thoughts, to relax the mind from the past and the future, from whence the thoughts come. So with our sincerity and our pure desire to go beyond the thoughts and reach the silence of our spirit, let's forgive. Mother energy, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Everyone and everything, including let's not think of anyone or anything, as this energy works on a subtle plane, not with our thoughts, but removing our thoughts. With every forgive, our thoughts dissipate more. Now for our own confidence, let's bring our right hand to the back of our head. We can look upward if we like. Keeping the eyes closed, however, can bend our head up. We didn't demonstrate this, but just following along, we can ask, oh, divine power, mother energy within me, if I have made any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Please forgive me as I forgive everyone and everything, including myself. Now let's bring our head back to normal and bring our right hand up to the top of the head, stretching the palm open and over the fontanelle bone area that was soft in our childhood. And let's rotate the scalp, not the hair, giving some pressure, moving front, right, back, and left. Front, right, back, and left. Just feel your attention rise here. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. We have only to ask. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please allow me to feel the state of thoughtless awareness. We can bring our hand up and create a space between your head and your hand, 3 to 4 inches, 5 or 7. Keep your eyes closed at this time. And just feel your hand and that space. And there may be some tingling. You may feel a growing awareness of this space above your head. Mother Energy, please give me the state of thoughtless awareness. Let's put the right hand down. We'll bring the left hand up. Right hand open on the lap. Left hand is feeling that space. Mother Kundalini, please give me the state of thoughtless awareness. Please bring the silence and the joy, the calm and the peace of my pure spirit, my true self, into my awareness. Let's raise the hand a little higher. Let's keep our attention where our hand was and put our left hand down, keeping our eyes closed at this time, and feel the energy above our head. Clearing, nurturing, and raising our awareness beyond into the silence of our spirit. In this beautiful state, let's bring our right hand now to the center of our lap, like a cup. And we're going to take the sound of Om one time with our left hand open, which is the primordial sound of the Mother Kundalini. And as we take this sound, we'll raise the right hand up, bringing this energy from the sacrum bone at the base of the spine to the fontanelle bone at the top of the head. If you don't feel like vocalizing, just make the sound within yourself. Breath. And now let's put our right hand down and gently open our eyes without thinking. Just see the photograph of Shri Mataji. See the flowers. See the candle without thought. And in this beautiful state, with our attention up here, let's hear Shri Mataji explain more about the result of our self-realization, our seeking of the truth.
As soon as we become the spirit, we just give up all those things that are destructive for us, automatically. No pressures are needed, no goading is needed, nothing of the kind, automatically, because the spirit is the light. You get your enlightenment. Supposing I'm holding a snake in my hand and it's not light. Somebody tells me it's a snake, I'll say, no, it's a rope. I'm holding on to a rope. But when there is a light, I just drop it. In a simple way. Nobody has to tell me, I see the light, and it drops out. In the same way, you are an enlightened person. You can make out what is truth and what is untruth. For example, you see someone, even from Indian jails, some people who have just come out of jails, they don't know what to do with themselves. So they walk out with saffron clothes to Germany, maybe to Australia also, and they become great Babajis here. Now these great Babajis sit on some of the important places in the city, and everybody is surrounding them, giving them money, giving them their lives, you see, all big talk of love going on and everything. Is he a realized soul or not? How will you find out? You don't know whether he is a realized soul or not, because you are not at an absolute point. You are still in a relative understanding. Because this person is wearing this kind of a dress, is sitting very quietly there, so he must be a Babaji. You cannot recognize a person, whether a person is true or not. You can't recognize me either, whether I am telling you the truth or not. Unless and until you become that absolute being, you cannot make it out. Then what happens? That when the Kundalini rises and pierces through your fontanelle bone area, then you also start feeling on your fingertips. These fingertips are nothing but the sympathetic nervous system centers, which are indicative of the truth. If the person has got cool wind or cool breeze coming from that person, then he is a real one. If he doesn't have, then he is not. There are many persons who claim to be great, but they are not. Ultimately we find out, and we are shocked the way they are. We don't know how is it our brain has failed, how is it our brilliance did not show clearly what was wrong with this gentleman, because we are not that. We have to accept humbly that we are still at a human awareness, and we have to be at a spiritual awareness. That's the dimension we have to get, otherwise we cannot judge things properly. In this country now we have certain problems. In this whole world we have problems. Problems of atom bomb, every day you are hearing about this problem and that problem, all created by human beings. Imagine, intelligent, such good people have created problems for themselves, killing each other, preparing bombs and things like that, protecting each other. I mean, no animal does that. Only human beings are trying to protect themselves from each other. They are all the time worried who is going to attack them, not sure of themselves. The reason is they haven't reached that state of absoluteness. The time has come now. The time has come for you either to take to constructive working out of the problem or the destructive. By discussions, by arguments, by anything, you are not going to achieve anything unless and until there is a complete transformation in the human mind. And transformation is only possible when you become the spirit, because spirit is the universal being within you. And you become collectively conscious, means you start universally feeling. You just start feeling another person on your fingertips. And if you know how to correct it, you have corrected that person. This is only the play of love of God. It's so simple. Even children can do it. Many children, when they put their fingers in their mouth or their thumbs in their mouth, according to Mr. Freud, it's something nonsense. But according to us, they are suggesting what centers you are catching. To understand your own children, you have to be a realized soul. Because the understanding is still not matured. Unless and until you become a realized soul, you are not a matured personality to judge anything. At that level, whatever you judge will have another point of view. You can take 10 small children who are realized souls. We have many like that. I type their eyes. Now ask them, what's the wrong with this particular person? They will all raise one finger, meaning this, or this finger. If say this finger means that person feels guilty for nothing at all, is the Vishuddhi on the left-hand side, or the right means he talks too much and he has problems here. This knowledge becomes your own. This is one of the powers I have described to you, that you feel the collective consciousness within yourself. Whatever you achieve in your evolution is a living process. It is not a dead process. It's a living process by which your central nervous system can feel what is around you, what is within you. What you call the parasympathetic nervous system gets activated. And you can understand the parasympathetic, while if there are any doctors, they'll tell you that they don't know much about parasympathetic. Now, all these things happen to you, and even if you are a child, you can manage the show. The second power you get is that you can raise the kundalini of another person. Like one enlightened light can enlighten another person. But we cannot deal with people who are nasty, who are superficial, who are stupid, not meant for them. It is meant for people who are seekers, who are intense. They are the chosen ones, and they are called as seekers nowadays. They might be drug addicts, or they might be anything. Doesn't matter. They have been truly seeking, they have taken something wrong as right, or they might have done some mistakes. Doesn't matter. Everything is forgiven. They will get what they want, because they have been intensely seeking, truly wanting to be the spirit. This is the pure desire of the person that works out. Not a person who is just wanting it for the sake of some sort of a selfish or some sort of a power-oriented ideas. Now the third power one gets is this, that a person becomes absolutely dynamic. He works very hard, he never feels tired. He can do things which he has never done before. I know of somebody who has never done anything artistic. Suddenly he started painting. I know another one who has never known what is poetry because he is a chartered accountant. He has been dealing with money all the time. Suddenly he started writing poetry, that too in Urdu language, which is such a difficulty. Such dynamism one develops. Apart from that, you develop a special feeling of oneness with others who are realized souls. Friendship and fraternity are such a rare quality that you have never seen such people. Even those people who go to fight in the war and all that, they don't have that love and that pure understanding and pure relationship that you find among the people who are realized souls.
Let's keep our attention in this meditative state while we enjoy more assistance from our musician Shaktidhar.
Let's put our attention on our two hands. And close our eyes. See if we have any thoughts. See if we can feel the power of this music. Okay, we can open our eyes and now over to Linda.
So I hope you've reached a state of silence inside. I'm going to share a few things with you. We're also going to ask you one question, and that is how you came to know about the program today. If you don't mind answering that, it would be helpful to us. So we're going to run this poll real quick. Just please tell us, how did you hear about the course? We had over 1,000 people. We had to go on to YouTube for the overflow. So if you had trouble getting in, sorry about that, but please come again tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. But luckily we have YouTube as an option. So tomorrow, we're going to continue on. We're going to learn how to calm your attention, reduce your thoughts, increase your enjoyment of inner silence. So more of the same. We will be asking you if you'd like to join our WhatsApp group if you haven't already. If you have, no need to join again, but just for those of you who haven't, if you look in the chat, you'll see the link. And that's where you can get reminders about our course. And we give a daily spiritual message with a quote of Shri Mataji to inspire you every day. All of the sessions are recorded, as I mentioned a minute in the beginning. And just go back 1 second there. Just all the recordings are there on our website. Again, this link is in the chat also, if you're not aware of it. So as soon as we finish today, you'll be able to see the recording for today and so on throughout the course. Now, we're going to move. I will say that if you need to go, please feel free. This is the formal end of the program. But if you'd like to stay, we're going to have a question and answer session with our presenters. Or if you would like, you can send a chat to the breakout room host and breakout room help and ask to go into a breakout room with the Sahaja Yoga instructor. That could be any personal question you have. If you missed a little bit, just say what you'd like, and we will try to set you up with someone right now. So that will happen at the same time as we do our question and answer session. So let's bring back the presenters right now. And let me ask you, if you do have a question or you'd like to share something that you experienced this evening, please raise your hand. If you know how to do that in Zoom, just next to your name, you can do that. Or you can put in the chat that you'd like to ask a question. And you can turn on your video and we'll then let you unmute yourself. So we also, by the way, have Carrie from the Bay Area. So I want to introduce yourself briefly, Carrie, to join us. You're muted right now.
Okay. Hey, I am Carrie from the Bay Area. I've been doing Sahaja Yoga for over 30 years and just really excited to see everyone starting off 2023 with your meditation practice. So be really interested to hear people's any questions.
All right, so I see, Ben, you have your hand raised and your video on. Would you can open up your mic now. We see your hand.
So I was just actually going to ask if I can go to a breakout room with somebody
Of course,
to ask
yeah.
a question.
Okay.
That's what I was
all right.
trying to do.
We'll send you right over. All right, how about Lori? Do you have a question that you'd like to ask all of us? Lori DePeace, or is it that you'd like to go in a breakout room?
Yes, I wanted to ask how you invite someone.
Oh, friend to the program?
Yes, I didn't know where the website was or how.
And I did not get into a breakout room yet.
Okay, just be patient. We'll send you there soon. Lori, we'll put that in the chat. And
Okay.
Okay. All right. Donna came in our 2022 course. Hi, nice to see you.
Donna?
Yes. Hi.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. I like to have some clarification.
Yeah.
Is there any difference between Shri Mataji and Mother Kundalini? Or are they, is it the same that I'm talking about?
Okay, I'm going to ask Sylvia to answer that.
Sure. Hi to you. So everyone individually within we all have a Mother Kundalini.
Yes.
Coils at the base in our sacrum bone. So that is Mother Kundalini within each of us. And then Shri Mataji herself is through her own spiritual experiences herself, has grown and evolved to such an extent that she has become a catalyst to awaken the Kundalini.
Okay.
Nice question, Donna. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Donna. All right, we have Laura Sandler.
Oh, okay.
You there you go.
Hi, Laura.
Oh, you need to unmute. There you go. All right. Oh no, back again.
Hi, thank you.
Okay.
I guess now I have two questions. One would be if somebody has a herniated disc or whatnot, will that impede this method from being as effective? And then
Okay, let us answer that first. Maybe Carrie, would you like to answer that?
So a herniated disc, and the Kundalini travels up the central path, which is the spine. And so along that path, there can be imbalances or obstructions to the path of the Kundalini. But as it's this internal healing and nurturing energy, and it knows exactly what to do, it would go straight to the place where there's the most distress in the body first. So in subsequent sessions, you'll learn more about how you can feel it on your central nervous system, all these different ways to balance. You'll be able to detect what's happening, where it's happening, and how to bring it into balance. So it becomes a way that you can diagnose and also help aid the path of the Kundalini to bring things back into balance. So it's sort of, if you can think of the opening, going up the center, if I were to turn it so you can see it, it's sort of pulling off in one direction or another. So the energy is constricted, and the Kundalini sort of just naturally brings it back into balance like that. So did that answer the question, or are you?
Kind of, I guess, what if it won't physically go structurally into balance, or somebody actually is not, even with that, with more of a severe problem, would they still be able to attain the spiritual realization somehow?
Absolutely. So even if there's subluxation in the spine, or there's any problem, this energy is very subtle, and it can reach its destination and have, it's sort of like strands. So a little bit of it's still there, and you can connect with that sort of all-pervading energy that we feel on our central nervous system, even with physical ailments. But it also has that added benefit of helping where it needs to go. So the desire of the seeker is the main thing, because they're going to feel this connection regardless of what state we're in. We all show up to this with different states, right? Sometimes we have physical ailments, and sometimes we have, emotional imbalances or all kinds of things going on. And the Kundalini itself is this inner mothering energy that knows everyone individually so intimately. It knows where to go and how to correct those imbalances. So
Okay, thank you. So, yes, Laura, what was your second question?
Yes, the other question is, when you're speaking of spirit, and then I'm reading all this, there's like a lot of Buddhist things that are coming in, or that I'm familiarizing with. So I'm taking that, like, when you're saying ask spirit, or like to not be of mind, I guess you're talking about the individual mind, versus not to get caught up in like the trap of terminology, but I'm taking it that the spirit might be the great mind, or would that be synonymous? Just, I mean, the first question that we had, right, with Shri Mataji, is she like this all-pervasive energy? Is that not the same?
yeah,
I don't want to be lost thinking I'm thinking the wrong thing.
Okay, I'm going to ask Mark to answer that one.
Hi, Laura. I started Sahaja Yoga like you. I read so many books and I tried so many things, and I thought I knew a lot. And so what people like you and me need to learn is you just put your hands out, see what you feel, notice your breathing, see if you're thinking, see if you feel that state of connection where it's completely empty, no thoughts at all, even wise, deep, profound thoughts, no thoughts. And so the more we can stay in that state, the more everything starts to fit together. And you yourself will know that, this aspect of this teaching has been realized or demonstrated or proven through this state I'm experiencing right now. So I would say, you say to your mind, you've got so much knowledge, so much understanding, and now say to your mind, let's see what we feel, and let's see how it connects with what I already have understood. And many things are going to fit, and you'll see that all the puzzles, all the jigsaw piece puzzles are going to fit together the more you go into that silence. So that's what I can say to you, because I'm also very interested in how things work.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Laura. All right, let's go on to the next person. Amy, would you like to open up your video and your mic?
Hello?
Yeah, can you turn your video on?
I don't have a question. I just want to go into a breakout room.
Oh, sure. Okay, we'll do that for you. No problem. All right, Satish, go ahead and open your video, please.
Hi, trying to unmute the video. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Hello. One question is that during the today's session, there were music. So during that meditation, we need to close the eyes and listen to the music, or what we should do.
Sure. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but it can help. Yeah. You can either keep your eyes closed or open with this meditation.
Okay. And other question is that are we, today it's already 9:10. Is it going to be the same pattern every day, or today is the first day? That's why it's little.
Maybe I'll answer that too. Basically, we try to keep it to an hour for the main program, but sometimes we get honestly a little carried away with the meditation. So it goes over. But by 10 o'clock, we would always finish the main program like we did today. And then I'm talking Eastern time, for another half hour, we'll do this kind of live Q&A or the option of going into a breakout room.
Got it. No, just wanted to make sure, plan accordingly.
Okay.
Thank you. Those are two questions.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you.
Melissa? We see you, but we can't hear you yet. Huh? Almost. Do you know how to?
Yeah, you have to click on that.
Unmute. Oh dear.
Or a tech person can send a notice to her saying you're requesting to unmute.
Okay. All right. So in the meantime, let's go to REG. Oh, we got it. Okay, go ahead.
It's shut. My screen. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can see you too.
My whole it was on for too long and it kicked me to go back in. So I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm crazy. Can you hear me? I can't tell.
Yes. Okay, what's your question?
My question is this. So I've been meditating probably for 5 years, not with this Sahaja Yoga. And a friend told me probably a few months ago, we're introduced to this kind of meditation. And so they sent me the website and I started to do what we did tonight, using the website, putting my hand and doing it. Felt really, really good. I noticed a difference. Right away. And so taking 2 minutes every day before my formal hour meditation, that's what I do now. So I thought I heard this, so I wanted to log on. But my question is when you say self-realization, is that synonymous with enlightenment, what I am, what I think all of us are looking for that, we want to know ourselves completely. So when does this happen? Because I've seen subtle shifts. It's not like an aha moment, right? I guess that's my question.
Okay, Sylvia?
Sure. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, it can be an aha moment for some of us. And for others, it's maybe going to be a little bit more gradual and a little bit more smooth and just kind of organic day by day. But I think your question was, what is self-realization or what happens?
What do you mean by that? Yeah,
physically, it's a phenomenon. It is an actual change, a happening in our central nervous system, that this Kundalini energy awakens and it rises in the spine and it awakens all the energy centers that are aligned on the spine. And then when it comes here to the optic chiasm, it relaxes the left and right hemispheres. This is called the narrow gate, also in some religious traditions. And then it pierces through the fontanelle bone area here that was soft in our childhood. And some of us can feel a cool breeze or warm or tingling where we are connected, our own self we're connected to the macrocosm, like the microcosm is connected to the macrocosm. We're connected to the all-pervading divine energy that created us and created the whole world, and which the spark of exists in our heart, which is the spirit. So the Mother Kundalini comes up, connects our own spirit with the collective spirit, or the all-pervading power that we call it, of divine energy, divine love, the universal divine energy.
You know it's happening to you, right? Like that's something like that. You felt this physically yourself. This is something that you've already experienced.
Yeah, maybe Sylvia, just for a minute, we could just have everybody come up.
Yeah, let's bring our basic spine where the Kundalini rise exists in bone in 3.5 coils, and just raise our hand. Actually, bring it onto the top of our head, and let's stretch open so that we really get some pressure, some connection there. And we can rotate our scalp. So we're moving the scalp and not the hair, just to relax that fontanelle bone area. And here we go. Please pierce through my, which is also called as the Brahmarandra, or the crown chakra. And connect me to this all-pervading power. As well. And then let's raise our hand up. Our attention on that space between our hand. Mother energy, please remove all the obstacles that I may enter that state of silence. That state of awareness beyond the thoughts.
So Melissa, see what you feel up there. See what you feel above your head.
You feel anything? You feel any energy? It could be cool or warm or tingling.
Not really. I don't. Maybe I don't think I do. I don't know. It's hard.
And just here to begin with.
Space. Try to keep place for a moment.
Keep your head still.
Keep it still.
Keep your left hand open at the left of your heart.
Okay.
And just take a deep breath. Slow things down. And just keep your hand a little bit above your head. Back of your tummy a little bit.
We may need to take the I forgive to relax the brain inside.
Just see if you feel that there's a difference in that space above your head. Does it feel lighter? Does it feel different?
Right here, it feels tingly.
There you go. That's it.
And just hold your hands at about the level of your heart. Just hold your hands here. Hands out. Just go inside a little deeper and just, this is for you. Just ask, Mother Kundalini, give me that experience to inspire me to continue meditating.
Experience to inspire me.
Freeze. It's all-pervading power.
All-pervading power.
Just relax your shoulders. Just let them drop. There you go. See, there's no thought. There's just.
You're right. It's peace.
That's it.
You got it. All right, Melissa, if it's okay with you, there's a few other people who want to ask questions. So I'm so happy for you, and please just keep nurturing it and enjoy it. Okay?
Come back tomorrow.
Yes. All right. Oh, Ari, did you actually want to say something here after all?
Yes. Hello.
Go ahead. Yes, please.
Yeah, hi. Namaste, ma'am. It's an honor to be present at this wonderful event. I got to know about it through Eventbrite. It's my first time that I attended this event, and I was really shocked and amazed to see Sir playing flute, which is a very a rare instrument these days to listen to, and that to live. So it is really my privileged opportunity today to be able to be in presence of such wonderful hosts. So I won't take much of your time. There are too many people I am aware of. I'm glad I could attend this event in the first place. There were too many thoughts in my mind running, and really music in this event was really very helpful. I enjoyed it. Okay, so my question to you, ma'am, would be, I'm not much aware, to be very honest, about Kundalini, the benefits of Kundalini exactly, but I really want to know a few 2 to 3 very simple techniques to increase increase Kundalini basically in my life. It's like what I learned and understood from today. It's like the mother energy. So I am really I'm really enthusiastic about increasing this very wonderful thing. And also, if you could share where the ancestry, like if you could also enlighten me a little bit about the origins of it, and guide me towards the correct methods of how to just very few, like in our day-to-day lives, maybe starting tomorrow, if I can implement it, and if it can really help me towards a successful life, towards a better future. So, and also namaste. I'm really thankful, ma'am. I'm really thankful for giving me this opportunity, and really thankful out of all the audience. Really
Thank you so much. It's a beautiful question. I'll ask Mark too. I mean, you basically asked about the course, so Mark, go ahead.
I'm sorry, just 2 to 3 techniques, maybe very simple in a day-to-day life I can implement starting tomorrow.
Okay, hi Arjit.
Hi sir. Namaste sir.
Okay, namaste. The thing you can do if you really want to get started and you're in a big hurry, and I think you want to get the maximum dosage of joy and fulfillment ASAP. I think that sounds like most of us. When you get up in the morning, when you think you're ready, find a place to sit where you won't have any distractions, put away the devices, and then just maybe put a hand on top of your head, close your eyes, and then just wait. And if you're the kind of person like me, you might have to set an alarm on your phone because you're like, has it been a minute yet? Has it been 2 minutes yet? So set a time, maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes, what you think you can spare. And then you can put your hand down and see if you're thinking. And you can ask the question, am I thinking? And for most of us, the answer will be, yes, I am. So that's where your dedication to your evolution kicks in and you say, okay, that was what happened this time. So before I sleep tonight, I'm going to join the program and get another big blast of vibrations and love from all of us meditating together. And then the next morning, you're going to sit again and say, okay, am I thinking? And you just give that time to yourself and just keep remembering you're worth that time, right? You are here on this planet to do something, to make this a better place. And somehow you know that. That's why you're here. So just give that time to yourself every day. And then gradually, we're going to cover over the next 3 weeks a whole bunch of techniques. And you'll learn how to accelerate, expand, feel more, feel more, feel more. And your heart is just going to get all filled up. You felt it tonight so strongly. It just gets better and better.
Thank you so much. So thank you towards this guidance that I've received, and it's wonderful to learn from such senior and members. And it's really an honor again to be amongst you people.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you
Thank you so
tomorrow.
much. I will start practicing since from tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, great. All right. Lori, the piece, you didn't get a chance to ask a question yet. Did you want to ask one now or after all?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Would you want to put your video on?
No, I'd rather not. It's late. My question was, it was interesting when somebody asked a medical question. You may or may not be able to answer this, but I'm just curious. After meditating several years, I found out that and reaching unbelievable enlightenment, I found out it was very disappointing, but I found out I had a very big cyst in my pineal gland. And I could feel it because I wasn't feeling what I was feeling after working extremely hard to become enlightened. And I had achieved something that was unexplainable through chanting and meditating and working really hard. And I don't want to say that it was mind over matter, but it was something very different. Yes, after finding this out, but I could feel something physically, like blocking this area. And after that, I had a surgery on my cervical spine, and it left me very differently, which I'll leave at a simple place. But I was also, I wouldn't call it a botched surgery, but 2 years after that, I found out whether it was connected or not, that I have compression on my vertebral artery. And it may not be direct compression, but it's pressing up against a bundle of nerves in my right ear. And I started having severe episodes in my brain. So my question is twofold. Have you ever heard of Kundalini? Like reducing the size of a cyst, because this is quite big compared, it's stable, but you know, it's the size of a piece of right, you know, like a pea. And I heard that our pineal gland is like the size of a piece of rice. It's very tiny. And I was wondering, since they have me on medication for these episodes, which I don't want to really take, if you feel that, you know, it was really interesting to me that you said that this can change things in the spinal cord, being that it's our central nervous system. Unlike the other girl that just spoke up, the first time I did this, I felt not an immediate, but several minutes after I had a one-on-one with someone, the first time I did it a few months ago, I had an experience that was, I wouldn't say euphoric, but I felt it several minutes after the woman worked one-on-one with me. And tonight I felt it as well.
Was that
so
Sahaja
I was just,
Yoga, Lori, that you're talking about? You had with Sahaja Yoga, you had a couple months ago that experience?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
And it was, I didn't feel it right away. And she was like, do you feel anything? And I said, no. And then while we were talking, I was like, I really didn't feel it. But after talking a few minutes, I was like, I'm starting to feel this rush of energy through my
Yeah.
body. And it's
Okay.
really beautiful.
All right, great. So
But
let me,
tonight I felt it while we were doing it, which was really, it took a long time for it to come, but it came. And it came
right.
before we were done. And then the music really stimulated everything
excellent. Okay, really glad
nicely.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask Carrie if you would like to just comment a little bit. I mean, we're actually meant to stop pretty soon, but I see there's a few more people who want to ask questions. Maybe we'll go a little longer, but maybe we can keep the questions a little short and the answers short.
Sure. I just want to say hello, and it sounds like you went through some challenging things, but it's really nice to hear that the Kundalini has really, made its path through all of that, and the pineal is associated with the sixth center here. So I'm not sure what the question is, except that it sounds like the desire is very strong and the Kundalini is coming up really strong. And I can feel it on my hands when you're talking.
Yeah.
There's
So
a-
what my question was just if it would help me. I'm not saying medically, but I began having severe migraines. I mean, 3 and 4 and 5 day migraines too, beside the episodes. And the episodes included like nystagmus, where my eyes were rolling around in my head. I mean, I just don't know if they injured me or if it was a totally different situation.
I mean, I think it would be great for you to have some more one-on-one with people. There are techniques,
Okay.
tried and tested techniques that can help you work through some stuff and really get some results. Now, we never make a medical claim like,
Of course,
does this. However, there are so many people who will tell you that after practicing Sahaja Yoga for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, or it can take longer. It's not, obviously we're all different. It's not a one size fits all, but the knock-on benefits of our desire for self-realization and enlightenment is that the Kundalini balances these things out and creates a situation where the systems of the body just work optimally. And if something is there, it does start to get corrected. And that's not to say you don't need to see doctors and all this. That's not what we're saying. But what we are saying is that it does good. It does benefit us physically in sometimes very dramatic ways. It sounds like you're starting to make some headway. I would keep that momentum going with a yogi who knows, a Sahaja Yoga practitioner who knows how to do some simple things, to help you along. So I hope that's been helpful, but stay with us. We can really support you in your own healing. And when I say that, I mean your inner energy, your Kundalini heals you. It's not.
I'd like to find out who that is. Thank you. That's very interesting to hear you say that. I just need to find a one-on-one person who has what that one girl did. I lost contact with her, but I think I know where she is.
Well, Lori,
maybe I can find
you,
somebody here.
We one thing we weren't going to offer it right away, but we could offer it to you and anyone really now if you want, is that we do offer the opportunity to be linked with a Sahaja Yoga mentor. So
that would be great.
Okay, well, put your information in the chat, your phone and your name, and we will. They will pass that on to us, and we'll find somebody for you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, great.
Nice talking to you. I just wanted to just make sure that everyone knows that it's all volunteers. No one will ever ask you for money. So if rest assured that if you want to work with like Linda said, this is down the road, we offer this, but mentors are available. And the aim being that we support people. We don't we help you to learn the techniques that you need. We work with your energy at first, but the idea being that this is your journey and you are your own master and you're your own guide. So
I'm also in the New York area. Do you mind if I put my email there instead of my phone
That's
number?
fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. Yep.
Thanks, Linda. And thank you, Carrie.
oh, you're welcome. Pleasure meeting you on here.
You
All right.
too.
Well, let's, I guess, maybe take one more question from Michelle, and then we can pick it up tomorrow. Those of you who weren't able to answer, you can put your question in the chat if you want, and that's a way that we can answer, if possible, that way. But Michelle, go ahead.
Hi, I just have a couple quick questions. I'm going to gather that the more we do this, we'll learn some of the things that were said when we were doing the work. I don't know if it was just my laptop, but sometimes when Sylvia was speaking and taking us through it would blank out. Like when we were doing the I forgive everything and everyone, including, I didn't hear anything after the including. So I didn't know if we were not to say anything specific, like after the including, or if you said something after the including and I didn't hear it. So I don't know if I was the only one or if things kind of went in and out. And then the other thing is, in time, will I know the things to say? You said like the left channel is the channel of desire and the right channel, and I didn't catch that. I think it might have said that the right channel is the channel of action. So there were just little bits and pieces. So I was wondering if that information is written down somewhere, like maybe on the website, and if we'll learn it, you know what I'm saying? If we'll learn what you're saying as we go along. And I must say, I've never tried to really do meditation before because my mind has always been so active, you know, and people say you're supposed to sit and be quiet. But I will say I am so glad that I followed my intuition and participated in this, because the application of it is definitely in line with something that I can see myself applying versus that trying to sit and just like quiet my mind. So I look forward to doing the 21 day and everything after.
Fantastic, Michelle. Oh, wow. Sylvia, do you want to, do you remember what you said? I do, if you don't. Oh, wait, we can't hear you at the moment, or at least I can't. No. No. Try again.
Can't hear you.
No. Okay. Well, let me just, for the sake of time, what she said was including myself. I forgive everyone, including myself.
Okay.
And secondly, no, we can't hear you, Sylvia. It's crazy, but no. Anyway, we'll just carry. I'll just maybe say that you will, all the things that the content of the next 21 days will be all the information, handouts, everything you want to know. And by the end, you'll be able to tell everybody what's the right side, what's the left side, everything else. Okay, so we're gonna that's what we're gonna be teaching you all about through experience.
But just for now, is the right channel the channel of action?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so glad you enjoyed it.
So yeah, Michelle,
Oh,
you'll
hi.
find coming up this week will be what we cover in the class. You'll be able to get a printed version from the website. So when those are ready,
Okay.
we'll let you know and you can download them, and then you can really learn, you know, what we did in the class.
Okay, and I'll link in with you through the WhatsApp app because I have never used it before, but I will do that also. So
Good.
thank you.
Plus, you know what? You can also watch the YouTube recording, because you might have had an internet disruption while you were listening live tonight. But as soon as we finish tonight, we're going to make that recording of today available. So you can go on the website and you can watch and hear everything, you know, in case you missed something because of the internet. Okay, great. All right, well, maybe take one more. Janet, you have go ahead and tell us your question. Janet?
Hello?
Okay, can you turn your video on? It would be nice.
Start video. Oh,
wanted me
There
to
you
say.
go.
Hello there.
Hi.
Thank you. Absolutely wonderful. My question was just, do we have to be sitting upright? I like to do like feet up the wall and lay on my back, but I was wondering, can I do that for this, or is it a requirement to be upright because you're trying to get the energy to come from the top of your head?
Okay, Sylvia, maybe we can hear you now. Listen.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Yay. Okay. Yes. Hi, Janet. Yes,
Hi there.
it really is. And we'll learn more and more about our subtle system as we go along. But even at the root of our body is the earth element. So when we sit even on a chair or on the floor, we already start that alignment so that all the elements can work on us better, including the earth element. So yes, sitting up straight is really the preferred. I've been likened to a fire, and fire goes always up. It doesn't go down. So it's a quiet fire, a cool fire, and a cleansing fire. So, but it has to have that channel upward to move upward. I hope that helps.
Thank you.
Okay, we look
See you
forward
tomorrow.
to All right.
Namaste.
Great. Namaste. Zelda?
More questions?
Zelda, can you unmute and show us your video?
I won't be able to turn on my video right now. So it's and my question is really in the chat. So I was like going through the internet, right? So I've been through meditation and yoga and exercising, and I'm really into that. So, there's a lot of noise on the internet regarding energy healings, meditation, yoga, past life sessions, and a lot of those things, right? Which is also like a huge business these days. And I just want to understand, like, I really feel distracted sometimes. And the last 3 years, 4 years rather in my life have been really, up and down because of various personal things. So I just want to understand, like, especially about the past life therapies, like, how effective are they and which route one should go? Because I feel really distracted with certain things. And I just feel like seeking things just to get myself, know myself better. What is my purpose? What should I do? Which direction should I go? Just, how can I get to tap into my intuition, intuition better? So that's where I just find whatever channel I find, I just feel like I just want to know, I don't care what channel it is. So I have been, guided by people to go through past lives also. And so that's where the healing comes from. And you get to know your soul purpose. I somehow came across this Sahaja Yoga while I was browsing through the Facebook and Eventbrite. And I feel I'm fortunate enough because from the past 2 days, I was really having that energy of heaviness within me that, I want to know, I need to get this thing sorted. So I think that is how the universe just, sent that to me. But I just want to know, like, how are these past life therapies helpful? And I'm not denying that I have not been through them. I have been through them a lot. I don't know. I mean, I feel there have been some amount of healing through them, but they have not been able to resolve all the issues yet. It's not like a boom thing.
Maybe I'll stop you there if that's okay. I think we understand the question.
Yeah.
Maybe, Carrie, would you like to give a brief response to that?
Yeah, it's probably a deep subject, but as Linda said, I'll just briefly say that the past is your left channel. So to keep the left channel pure and to keep it balanced, we need to stay on the central channel. So when we go to past lives and these kind of things, it can create some heaviness on the left side and create some more confusion. And particularly in the lower chakra where we say, please give me pure knowledge. I want the knowledge of my spirit. I want the knowledge that comes from within myself. So we can't always be 100% sure of this knowledge of the past. It might not be your past. It could could be different things. So how do we know how to discern which direction we should go? How do we find that? How do we find the truth of who we are and really get very strong in our center of who you are? And I think that's what you're saying, and that's what's you're kind of reaching for different things, and we all do that when we're seeking. So to settle down these two channels, left and the right side, you need to get in the center, in the present moment. The present is the reality. The past is gone. It's already happened. There's no healing there, in the sense that, I mean, I don't want to, you know, invalidate what you've done. You found something there, but the true healing takes place in the present moment, in the center. The past is gone, it's over. We can't go back there and finish anything up. And by getting through this place where these two channels cross, and getting into this crown chakra, the limbic area, we can finally feel that we're in that state. It's not that we are healing something. It's I am here. I'm at full. You're in the fullness of yourself. And in the past, you're not in the fullness of your inner being. Your inner being exists in the present moment. Even the futuristic thoughts, like, oh, I got to do this, oh, I got to do that, I got to sign up for this, I got to do this, I got to heal my past, I've got to, you know, these are still longings for something that we're reaching for outside of ourselves. And you just got to go and connect with your being, and in that present moment, it's there. And everything just settles down. All of those things, all of those clouds, they're just moving away. And you're just in the center there. So if you just take your right hand now, cup it at the base of your spine, as Sylvia has shown us a couple of times, go inside. Just ask, as you raise your inner energy up, just ask, Mother, please, I want to be in the present moment. I want to experience present. I am just pure consciousness, pure bliss. Pure awareness. I'm not my past. I am not all these thoughts or reactions. I am the pure consciousness. We can relax our hands back into our lap and take a breath. We can open our eyes, and I hope you'll join us for next sessions. It was a great question. I think a lot of us are seeking, like you say, yoga, past life regressions, all of these things. And yoga just means the union. Awareness with this all-pervading power. But we have to go inside. We have to go inside to find it.
I see one more hand up. Anupam?
Hi.
Hi.
I want to share my experience before asking my question.
Sure.
I have been meditating from the last 15 years, but I joined Sahaja Yoga in 2016. After I got married in a family, they were practicing Sahaja Yoga. Earlier, I used to find that there is something scrolling on my top head, and I feel like I need to meditate. And just I was doing that. While in Sahaja Yoga, in front of Shri Mataji photo, I found that sudden something is rising in my spine, and that rises to the top. That rises to the top, on the top of the head, and that converts into the intense, huge ice cooling. Means that is my someone has put ice on my head, and with an upward force on my head, and I got afraid that what is going there, is this going to damage my brain? Means that huge coolness is there, and that force, upward force is there, and I stopped meditating nowadays. Beyond that, I want to know that is this the same feeling that other people? Just you are a great, you have a great experience in this. So I want to just ask: is this a good feeling? I should continue beyond that, or is there anything abnormal in my meditation?
From what I understand, extreme heat, meaning you're moving to the right side a bit too much, and extreme cold, you're moving to the left side, to the past, too much. And what you want to feel is a very soft, soothing, cool feeling, like there's a breeze coming in through the window. So it's possible, like when you work with somebody one-on-one, that you may discover whether you are moving too much into the left side or the right side, and will help you to get your attention into the center. And then you should be able to just feel the relief and the soothing quality, the reassuring, mothering quality of the meditation. And whatever else is happening, it should be coming into balance. So it might help if you work one-on-one with somebody. And of course, we're introducing that through this course.
Okay, most of the answer I've got from other person whom I have listened. Most of the answer I've got, and in this, I was in practical in meditation, but don't know theory about in Sahaja Yoga. And here I have come to know that in theory, and I am sure that in the next 21 days I will be complete in Sahaja Yoga. And thank you all.
Okay, great to meet you.
All right, so I think we'll close the program now. And I want to thank you all for joining. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And if you'd like to stay a little bit longer, we're going to put some music on just for another 5 minutes or so. So please enjoy and see you then.
And see you next time.